Welcome to Creamer Media's Resources Watch, a weekly video roundup of the events and people making and shaping the news in the mining industry. This week, South Africa has impressively low battery manganese incentive price, Mintek at 90 years. And South Africa is back on the investor radar screen, Roger Baxter reports. South Africa's current process of dissolving the world's purest manganese metal to make battery-grade manganese has got the lowest incentive price of any of the new non-Chinese high-purity manganese sulfate monohydrate suppliers or future suppliers, the Mintek at 90 conference heard.
We are actually an incumbent supplier of battery-grade manganese. We are the world's largest producer of high-purity manganese metal and the only non-Chinese producer. We do some 28,000 tons of high-purity electromanganese, selenium-free, which is what is unique about our process. We've done that since 1974. Currently, about 20% to 30% of our sales goes into the battery space. That makes us the largest supplier of manganese for the NCM, the nickel, cobalt, manganese, PCAM production outside of China. We have commenced construction of a 6,000-ton high-purity manganese monohydrate brownfield plant, and production will start very early in 2026. We truly understand the impact of ore variability on the hydrometallurgical processes. We are a premium supplier in a world where our 2% gets matched by China's 98%. Our current process of dissolving our pure metal to make manganese sulfate sounds irrational, illogical, and yet it has got the lowest incentive price of any of the new non-Chinese high-purity manganese sulfate monohydrate suppliers or future suppliers. We make money at $2,500 per ton. You'll read the feasibility studies calling for $3,500, $4,500 and $5,000 a ton.
People are sitting up and taking notice of South Africa being very much back on the investment radar screen.
People are sitting up and taking notice of the fact that South Africa is very much back on the investment radar screen, and that's because the Government of National Unity are implementing the reforms that have been agreed over the last couple of years, and not having load shedding for 7 months makes it a lot easier to sell South Africa. But also the fact is that we've seen a stabilization in Transnet's performance. We've seen both business and government working well together to resolve particular issues. And as the Reserve Bank Governor, Lesetja Kganyago, said, just solving the electricity crisis adds about 2 percentage points back onto the growth rate. So over the next couple of years, South Africa should be growing at 3.5% instead of growing at 1.2%. So encouraging news, but we've got more work to do as a country. And but that's a positive message coming back from our meetings there.
For mining news as it breaks, stay logged on to miningweekly.com and register for our free daily newsletter.